Hey there everybody, it's Dan DeBon from the WJON Newsroom with another edition of our Behind the Scenes series with you here today. Last weekend, KVSC, the college radio station on the campus of St. Cloud State University, wrapped up its epic trivia marathon. Now, this is no ordinary trivia contest. This is a 50-hour non-stop mind marathon that starts on Friday evening and it goes straight through until Sunday evening. Now, WJON, we took a behind the scenes look to look at all the volunteer work that goes in behind the scenes to make this contest click. So we'll go check that out. Phones rang off the hook in Stewart Hall this weekend as hundreds of students and community volunteers worked behind the scenes to answer calls and tally points for KVSC Radio's annual trivia contest.
I was involved, like many students were, as a volunteer on the phone banks, and then I became a manager in fall of 1992.
The history of KVSC's Trivia Weekend goes back to 1980 as an event put on by college students to escape from winter cabin fever. What started as a small campus event has morphed into something extraordinary. 35 years later, more than 50 teams from around the world and hundreds of volunteers participate in the contest annually.
This year I decided I wanted to get more involved and get up over that 15-hour mark and get that free t-shirt.
For the entire weekend, teams gather together and create makeshift trivia war rooms to answer non-stop questions. Some teams have over 20 people working around the clock to participate. Every year there's a specific trivia theme that corresponds along with the questions. This year it was the sports theme, Trivia Sports Playing Network.
It was perfect to tie in with the opening of the Olympics. So the sports theme has been proposed probably on a decade, 5 to more plus years, maybe even 10 years.
The questions are read over the air and teams then call into a large phone bank to answer the questions. Here the volunteers spend hours at a time answering the phones and telling teams if their answers are wrong or correct. The work that goes on behind the scenes with these volunteers ensures a smooth contest.
They're that muscle behind Trivia Weekend. There's 20 plus people, but on some hours 35 people on the phone lines. And that's one of my biggest fears, is making sure we get enough people up there to take all those calls.
And while it may not sound like the most thrilling thing to answer phones for hours on end during a weekend, many volunteers actually stay for extra shifts and some may volunteer for the majority of the contest throughout the weekend.
Typically if you get on the phone bank and it's addictive. People, they might sign up for one shift. Oh, can I stay for more? And then if they really like it, we know we kind of have them for a lifetime.
Reporting from St. Cloud, Dan DeBon, WJON News.